Hey love, so today we're going to talk about the Tati Beauty palette, the Textured Neutrals Volume 1. There will be a tutorial at the end of this video. We are going to swatch stuff. I know that this review is a little bit late, but that's just it. This is an actual review. I have tried it out for the last week. I have tried, honestly, almost every shade in the palette, so I really have some thoughts on each texture and everything and how they wear, their pigmentation, all the stuff and all the things and the best way to use them. So if you're really interested in this palette and you really want some tips and tricks to this palette, then you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Okay, we are going to jump into this mini review, but before we do, please subscribe if you have not already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and more. Let's do this. All right, so if you don't know who Tati is, you have to, if you're watching me, you gotta know who Tati is, because who am I? I love Tati. I've been following her since, I think I started watching her when she had around 200,000 subscribers. So I've been watching Tati for a very long time. I've always been so inspired by her work ethic. For like 5 years, I believe it was, she did 5 videos a week, which is insane. I have been doing 3 to 4 videos a week, sometimes 5 videos a week. Mostly 4 videos a week is what I aim for, and that's a lot of work. And just she's amazing. She's amazing. I think she's wonderful. When I watch her reviews, I feel like I can trust her. So I was very excited when I saw that she came out with a palette. I definitely had to plan for this purchase. I purchased this myself. This was the palette that I decided out of all the palettes coming out, this was the one that I needed. This palette just speaks to me. So if you haven't watched another video, which I'm gonna try not to ramble too much about the basics because most people have watched everyone else's reviews. There's so many reviews, so many tutorials out there now, but I just wanted to, you guys seem to still want my take on it, my tutorials on it and stuff like that. Plus I'm absolutely inspired by this palette. I love this palette. I feel like this is not going to be the only look. I really wanted to do a 3-in-1 tutorial, but my time today to film was not as long as I had hoped, but I definitely do want to do more tutorials on this palette. All right, so for anyone that doesn't know, this is what it looks like. There's a giant mirror. It's a heavy palette, so if you do have arthritis like I do, I tend to use something else or prop it on something and then use the mirror. I have super weak hands, so if you have super weak hands, just keep that in mind that you might want to keep another mirror near. I will just look into a mirror of a smaller compact just because my hands are so weak that holding this for a minute, like you'll see it in the tutorial, I ended up having to put it down. But I know that a lot of you guys that do watch me do have autoimmune issues and arthritis and stuff like I do, so I just want to always include that bit of information. So on here, there are 6 shades and 4 textures. So we have all of our mattes, we have all of our sequin, we have our metallic, and then we have our glitters. These are pressed glitters. Why don't we swatch all the mattes together, the sequins together, the metallics together, and the glitters together? That way I can give you my thoughts on each texture and my favorite way to apply them, any tips and tricks I might have with each one. So let's start with the mattes. Because they at the bottom and everyone loves a good matte. How do you not love a good matte? I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them really quick. My hands are super dry. Oh my goodness. Aura is literally like my skin tone, so she might not show up very good. So as you can see on these matte shades, some do appear instantly more pigmented than others. All of these are very easily buildable and blendable. What I love about these mattes is I feel like they are so diverse. With the exception of the matte black, which just goes in super hard, you can use a very light hand. What I do and what I did with this look is if I want one of these to be a little bit lighter, I will mix it with Aura. Aura is just a matte cream shade. Well, or a matte is just a matte cream shade. So you're able to lighten the other mattes if you would like to, because some of these, like this one, if I went straight in, like full force with it, it's going to be too dark of a transition shade for me personally, but I am super fair. So if you are fair, you can always mix this in, or just kind of, if you do have deeper skin, go in a slightly more heavy-handed with these and go ahead and blend them. They are some of the easiestly blended mattes I have ever used in my entire life. Not only are they insanely blendable, insanely beautiful, it's like they have some sort of, I get too excited and I can't speak right. I feel like they have some sort of smoothing technology. So I feel like these are going to be very friendly for more mature eyes. Anyone, she took into consideration everyone with this palette. And I feel like these are honestly, they're phenomenal. Not just great, they're literally some of the best mattes I've ever used in my life. So I am very excited about this palette. So excited to have these mattes. I love this color range. I love the warmth in here. Oh my goodness. And then, I mean, you can always use a dark brown a matte black. I like that she started with this because I feel like it's a very good starting point. If you have someone in your family and you're willing to spend $48 on a palette, by the way, it's $48 right now. I should have said this first, but I'm going to just ramble. This is really just going to be a ramble review. What else would you expect from me? If you place your order now, you can pre-order it, and she's guaranteeing that it will be shipped by the 15th. Mine shipped really quickly, but I know that she's taking pre-orders and then producing according to those pre-order numbers. So be patient, but I'm sure it'll get out to you as soon as she possibly can. This would make an amazing gift for someone who's an aspiring makeup artist to put in your kit. I feel like this is so perfect. So perfect. You can go from bridal makeup to like grunge makeup to super dramatic makeup. I feel like I can get so many looks out of this palette, and I have been doing, of course I've been doing looks like this with the glitter because the glitter just like speaks to me, but I've also done some very neutral looks using just Soothe and Aura, just putting Aura on the lid, maybe a little bit of Aura Metallic on the lid, and then blending Soothe into the crease, and just popping on mascara. I've done very simple looks like that. I've tried to literally use every single shade over the last week, so I'm able to, I just really wanted to give you a comprehensive. So anyway, the mattes, 10 out of 10, absolutely love them. The only one that I feel like needs a little bit of buildup is Poet. But again, I don't mind that because I'd rather be able to build one up. These are, if you pack them on and then blend, oh my goodness, you can get so much color out of these. And I just told you how my hand is so dry, and look how I don't feel like they look like they're skippy or anything. If I look really close, I can like, girl, she dry. So anyway, love the mattes. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the sequins. They all have a sort of micro glitter. So the base of these shades is a matte shadow. I believe obviously the same matte shadow that is the matte shadow. Wow, Shannon, learn to speak. If you use a fluffy brush with this, or you put it on and then blend away, you're gonna blend away that shimmer. If you want this shimmer to really show up, I would, and I have put down a sticky base. I used Revolution's Cut Crease Canvas, and I just buffed it in the crease, but then tapped it on the lid. So that way I still had my blended out edge, but I still got to keep the glitter particles on the lid. Ugh, they're so pretty. I need to try an attempt with Soothe again, because I feel like something about a warm matte brown with like a gold shimmer in it just speaks to me. I love the duochromy shimmer in Poet. These are all just so beautiful, and look at the amount of glitter in the black one. I feel like those are the ones that really stands out. Okay, let's move on to the metallics. Metallic Memory is just another level. It's so gorgeous. All right, so here are the metallic shades. I feel like with the exception of Metallic Memory, which is the black one, the rest of them, they're not my favorite in the palette. Are they great staple shades? Are you gonna get a ton of use out of these? Yes. But it's just my personal opinion because I wish they were like a little more metallic. But if you do apply them wet, and I have tried that, they do show up even more metallic. There's something about this one though, I don't know, but they are beautiful. My go-to look like on the daily that I've worn more than once has been putting Soothe in the crease and then Metallic Aura on the lid. And sometimes I will use some of Story because I just love an orange warm look. Oh my goodness. I use Soothe every single day though. That's Soothe like every single day in my crease. I'm obsessed. They are really beautiful. Are they over the top? No, but I feel like these are also going to be friendly for a wide variety of people, a wide age range of people. I also don't feel like these settle into creases or anything. They all wear really well. They all wear really beautifully. They work well in the inner corner. I have used Aura Metallic as a highlight and it was beautiful. I feel like, you know, it's just, they're really solid metallics. They're like somewhere in between. They're not dull metallics, but they're not the most metallic shades out there, with the exception of Metallic Memory, which is just insanely gorgeous, and that one does have glitter in it. But they're all beautiful, and they're all good staple metallic shades. I have to reiterate that again because I feel like this is such a good beginner palette, such a good starter palette, but also even if you're a makeup fanatic like me and you have more makeup than you could ever need, I feel like this just has everything I need in one palette. Everything is there for such a wide variety of looks in my type of looks. I love a dramatic neutral look. That's what I love. I do love, and if I am going to use a color, my first ones I'm going to use are orange or berry, and I feel like that's very universal. A lot of people will go for those. So one last look at those metallic shades. So gorgeous. All right, now we get to go into the glitters. It's so hard to tell, but the glitter in Aura has multiple shades in it. It's got like green and pink and blue, purple maybe, plus obviously a base of like white gold, taupey goodness. Oh my goodness. Ugh, they're so much more beautiful in person than I thought they were going to be. I'm not sure if any of you guys know what the secret was to how Tati applied them and then they were no longer left on her finger, because here my nails are gross. You can see they're this, I need to get them removed. You can see how they are, but when she swatched them, it came off her finger. So I'm not sure how she did that. Oh, I did it. I don't know what the science was between, let me see. So what I did is I just like pressed and dragged and it did. Almost all of it did come off my finger. Wow. Okay. This whole time I've been trying to do that. And until I like sat down and did this with you guys, it didn't happen. Almost all of it's off my finger compared to any other glitter ever. They stay so much on there. Girl. Almost all of it is off. But the fact that I would say 99% of that glitter just came off onto my hand. Okay, I take it back, I take it back, I take it back. I just didn't know the secret behind it. And all I really did was just like pull. So let me do the last two. I just like rubbed in there like this. And then obviously it's kind of hard to do that on your lid because you have to be able to drag it out. But then I just pressed it. And most of it's gone. Let me do this one. Yeah, most of it's gone again. Wow, Tati. Okay, I see you. I already saw you. But girl, okay. If you're just going to like rub it on, it's going to manipulate back into like the little crevices of your fingers, your little fingerprints. But wow. Wow, yes. I definitely see what she means now because I was super impressed when I heard that. That's like the moment that I ordered the palette. I was like, glitters that you can swatch and put on your lid that aren't going to stick all over your hand. I hate that when you like go into a pressed glitter, you go to put on your lid and it's like all stuck to your finger and doesn't even fully transfer to your eye. I don't love that. Even when these have hung out on my fingertip afterwards, because a lot of times I will just go in and like tap it to disperse the glitter first and then decide to either add more or whatever I decide to do or just leave it as is. So I do end up having some glitter on my fingertips, but I do see what she means now in that way. So just press down and drag, and that's going to clean off most of the glitter from your finger, which you could do on the lid. You could do that. I just never thought to apply it that way. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how much glitter is in each swatch. Are these not the most beautiful glitters you've ever seen? This is the most perfect. This is a neutral girl's glitter dream. Me, this is my, oh my gosh, you guys. I just see, when I look at this palette, I just see so many looks I want to do, and I feel like I haven't even done a speck of them. I do get follow. You will see in the tutorial that I did have quite a bit of follow. I do say use a glitter glue. I did not today. That's my own fault. I thought that I would be able to, but I also forgot to sweep it away after. So I did my foundation, and I did my brows, and then I did my eyes, and then I went in with my concealer, and I forgot to clean up my fallouts. There's definitely some glitter hanging out with my concealer, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like this was such a bundle of thoughts and raves that I don't know if it all made sense, but I'm trying to think. So pigmented, so easily blendable, so beautiful, 10 out of 10. Like, I know that there's like little quirks about this palette, but every single palette's gonna have little quirks and every single palette's gonna have hits or misses. But even the misses aren't even misses on this palette. They're just personal preference things that aren't 100% to my personal preference. But as a whole, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm gonna stop rambling because I want to keep this pretty short because there is the tutorial in this video too, and I don't want it to be the longest video ever. The glitters and the mattes, honestly, in this palette are the star of the show. But also, glitters and mattes are my favorites. They're just so staple for me. The metallics are beautiful. The sequins are beautiful. But I feel like I need to just like figure out the sequins a little more. They are a little more unique. I've always loved matte shades with shimmer in them, but they're just a little different to work with because a lot of times you just get that matte look. But those shades are slightly different from the matte shades, so you're still getting a variety. Even if you choose to just blend it out, you're still going to get an extra set of shades. I hope that makes sense. All right, love, so I'm going to stop rambling because it's all I do is ramble. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it if you could. Let me know if you picked up this palette. Let me know if you want a 3-in-1 video, how many tutorials you want. If you want more tutorials, let me know what kinds you want. I was just thinking when I do a 3-in-1, I'm going to do a very like everyday basic look with like just mascara, and then I'll do like an in-between look, and then I'll do something super dramatic. Probably even more dramatic than this, maybe like a really dark smoky eye with the glitters. I don't know, I have so many ideas. Anyway, just let me know, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into, we're gonna use some shadow shield today. I have my foundation on and my brows. I'm just wearing Conceal and Define in F2 mixed with a little bit of a lighter concealer all over because it's a little bit dark for me right now. I'm gonna do something a little more bold. I think I'm gonna mix Story and Aura because I want to be able to fade this bright orange out into a softer orange. Thinking I'm gonna use like the pinkies and the orange in this look. To lighten this one, I'm just gonna mix a little bit of the Aura Matte. So Story Matte and Aura Matte. I really over-explained that. I'm literally just tapping back and forth in those shades. It's so pigmented, girl. But that's a little bit lighter than it would be if I just put it straight on. Just Story Matte this orange one right here. I'm going to put that on. I want to leave room for the pink down here, so I'm just kind of drawing it above my crease and then blending down into the crease. They just go on so easily. It just blows my mind. Now we're gonna go in with Poet, which is with Matte Poet, I should say. I think I'm gonna use this guy, like just like a shadow brush, kind of a packer brush. I'm gonna hold a different palette, but I'm obviously still using Tati's palette. It's just a little heavy for my hands. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Poet Sequin, so the shade just above that that's got the beautiful glitter in it. And I'm just gonna see, because I kind of like the tone of that one more, even though most of the glitter will blend away. If you want the glitter to stay on these, like I said, you're gonna just have to tap them onto a sticky base. But because of the way I'm using this, it's going to probably most likely blend away any glitter that's in there. But the tone is definitely different in that shadow than the Matte Poet. All right, I'm gonna go with a little bit of the cut crease canvas on my lid. This is an Illustrate from Revolution, the one I pretty much always use. So by painting it on and looking up, I give myself kind of a stencil for where this should go. I kind of want to do it in a weird shape. I don't know, I'm just kind of playing today and seeing like what happens. But I have kind of a vision in my head of what I want to create, so we're just going with it. I think we're gonna take Aura Metallic as a base, and then honestly, I love the Aura glitter the most. It's absolutely my favorite. So I think we're gonna do this guy and then put some of this on top. I might mix glitters, but that's what we're gonna start with. I'm gonna start with my fingertip for the metallic shade Aura and tap that on. Right, now I'm gonna go in with Aura glitter, and I'm just gonna kind of tap in the pan because I just want to do a little bit at a time. If I had already done all of my face makeup and I decided to put the glitter on, I definitely would use the glitter glue. There is a little bit of fallout, but since I can clean it all up, I'm just gonna put it straight on because I don't have a problem with it staying on, and the fallout is so minimal that I feel like it's most of the time I'm not going to use a glitter glue. But if I just wanted to, a glitter glue, I can never say glitter glue right, but I don't feel like it's necessary right now. I hope that makes sense. And like that's one layer, but I'm gonna go back in. So I'm gonna fade the Aura glitter into, oh, do I want, I think I'm gonna use a little bit of the Story glitter, which is this kind of orangey, bronzy, beautiful shade. I'm trying to just get a tiny bit on there. I might actually mix that with Poet, the pink glitter. I don't know, we're just putting all the glitter on our lid right now, girl. have 3 glitters on our lid. So it's kind of Aura, and then in between there's the Poet glitter, and then Story. But Story and Poet are kind of blended. All with my fingertip, nothing fancy at all. I'm kind of just putting those glitters so they blend into their shades, into their matte shades. I'm just gonna kind of blend on those edges. I definitely got glitter up higher over here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to fix that or if I need to now make my glitter higher on this side. Okay, this is what we're at right now. I'm going to remove these guys. Ugh. Ooh, girl. I think actually to keep this video quick, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my concealer and some of my face makeup and then come back into the lower lash line and finish the eye look. I just don't want this to be the longest video ever, and since we're really focusing on the Tati palette, I don't feel like the rest is necessary. I will let you know everything that I do end up putting on my face though, so I will be right back. All right, my loves, we are back. What I did was I just put on my concealer and then I did my contour and my blush. I'm gonna wait and do my highlight last. I like to do that. I just like to have my highlight on last. I don't know, just a thing. So I think I'm just gonna take Story, which is the orange, and mix it with a tiny bit of Poet, and going right out here to connect that. And I'm going to do that mixture right here, but then I think I'm going to blend it into Story. Story. Then we're going to go ahead and do a wang. I'm going to use my favorite liner combo for when I have glitter. This is my favorite liner of all time for pretty much any look but glitter, but I love how precise this little brush tip is. This is a Physicians Formula. I booster pen in Ultra Black, so I'm going to line my wing with this and then fill it in mostly with the Revolution Renaissance Flick Liner because this is super black and covers glitter really well. So we're just going to speed through this. Ooh, they look extra fluffy today. I don't know what's going on. They look extra fluffy, but I'm excited to put this on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and these lashes, and then I'll be right back. I'll do inner corner highlight, and pop just a nude lip on. Honestly, probably Chauffer. So I'm going to do all of that, and I will be right back. All right, loves, here is where we are at. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure they redid their jean lashes, and now they are like extra fluffy and wispy, and oh my goodness, I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. We're gonna use this Revolution highlight today. This is in Just My Type. It was in my favorites video in my last tutorial. Absolutely loving it. I love to apply it dry and then apply it wet on top of that. Ugh, but even just dry, look how beautiful it is. This is a $1 highlighter brush from Shop Miss A. It's the F19. Absolutely love highlighter brush, ride or die. I misplaced it and thank God I found it because I was just going to order another one. But then, you know, if I order one thing from Shop Miss A, I'm ordering everything. Okay, Chauffer ran away. So we are going to line with the Steve Laurent lip liner in Chic. I've been loving it lately. I just got it in like a boxy charm or something. Then I'm going to use the Dominique Cosmetics Lippy in Nude Kiss. I am going to lighten this because you know me, a bold eye. I need a very nude lip. And then I will probably put a tiny bit of Buxom's Gloss in Sandy. Not the color I want. Okay, I put a little bit of that on, but then I found Chauffer, and I feel like this is just way too dark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put Chauffer on top of it and then lighten. Plus it's just too orangey based, and I want more of like a light pink nude. Alright loves, that is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and review and swatch party. I really absolutely have to reiterate, love this palette. I think Tati absolutely killed it. I love her as a YouTuber and as a product creator. I trust her. And especially with this palette, now I trust her even more. Like, she's just so talented, and you can tell that she really put her heart and soul into this, and I just absolutely love it. 2 thumbs up for me if you're thinking of getting it. I feel like it's a very useful palette. I've already rambled enough, so you guys know how I feel by this point if you watched the beginning of the video. All right, loves, I'm gonna stop. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already. We upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and more. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Are we snugging? Is it time for snugs? I did not know. I'm wearing, honey, I'm wearing a green sweater. You're gonna be all over it. it. Oh, we're gonna use this. Woo! From Shop for it's that what the